What up? What up? What up? This your boy Art, Artaban, the fourth wise man. And this is the What in the World podcast. Thanks for tuning in again. You a real one. You a real one. And I really just want to check on y'all with this one. How are y'all doing? I know it's a lot going on with the Roe versus Wade, something I've been trying to warn niggas about ever since they initially snitched. And that was funny. I didn't know that was the first time that a Supreme Court verdict pretty much was leaked before the decision was actually made. That was the first time in history it was ever done. And when I heard that originally, like when it first came out from my boy Trevor Noah, and I was like, now why do you think of all the bullshit in the 300 years of bullshit of this country, why do you think this is the first time shit gets leaked? Somebody tattles, because this shit is fucking serious. Because this is the first time probably the biggest, hugest time where the Supreme Court is going to have us take a step backwards when their whole thing is to have a step forward. Is this constitutional? Does the Constitution allow this? That's like their whole fucking job. And here these niggas go using the Constitution as like some kind of fucking tool to like just do whatever the fuck they want. And don't get it twisted. Y'all keep saying, oh, what gives men the right? What gives men the right? That is not a 100% male Supreme Court, just to let you know. Now, I didn't look at who voted for what. I don't know if they even say who specifically voted for what, but it was 6-3. And I'm pretty sure there was one woman in that vote. Like, I'm not even surprised. And then they just swore in the black lady. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. Hella rude, but I can't remember her name right now. Just swore her in probably like yesterday, day before. They said officially swore her in. So that made me wonder, like, did you help like talk about this verdict, or are you literally just now getting to the building and figuring out what the hell going on? I think she was already like privy to what the fuck was going on. Like, personally, the timing is too crazy. The timing is too crazy. But I actually don't crazy enough when they get into the Roe versus Wade, because I don't think I can really offer a perspective that you haven't already heard. Like, we already know, and this is something they said originally when the shit leaked, the shit isn't just about abortion. The Roe versus Wade as a whole was about, in general, a right to privacy. And a lot of things fall under that right to privacy. And you can now use the overturn of Roe versus Wade to not just take abortion, but start taking other shit too. Like gay marriage, if I'm not mistaken, kind of falls under that umbrella. Like, just general medical stuff. I think all medical stuff. I think now doctors have a much bigger say in your health now, if I'm not mistaken. Much bigger say in your health. So, I say, we know, like, we're taking a step back. We know we're going back 100 years or so. We know that. But like I said, I wanted to do this specific, and this is going to be a special one, I feel like, because A, I got a new logo. You see it. B, I've been practicing. And then C, I actually changed, which is the main reason. I actually changed the topic last minute. I was actually going to talk about the Roe versus Wade on this one. But then to kind of bring awareness to it, because I'm pretty sure I said in one of the other ones, like, it's a little too quiet, and I was going to make just my little bit of noise that I can make, you know what I'm saying? But then they done dropped it, and I was like, fuck, too late. Too fucking late. Can y'all hear these niggas? I knew this shit was going to happen, bro. I knew this shit was going to happen. These niggas start mowing the fucking grass. Or, right when the niggas start. That's not annoying at all. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't want to get into the Roe versus Wade. I want to use this topic, change this topic to love because yeah, I know I'm a sucker for love. I'm a hopeless romantic. I am. I just love love. I just love love. I think love is great. I think if we all had genuine love growing up and now, I think definitely the world would be a whole lot brighter, a whole lot less fucked up if we all had some real love, like love that betters us, not love that just makes you feel safe. Because love is a lot deeper than that. I think love is also supposed to better you. Like I don't think we talk about love bettering you enough. Love being a tool to better somebody. Now I know it's like, you can't use like marriage and stuff like that and think a person or a baby think a person's going to change just off of that. But love is supposed to be that catalyst. It's supposed to be that chemical reaction that actually helps change a person because love is expected to be reciprocated. Like you're not loving a person and then expected not to be loved back. Like you don't mind loving objects and other things that may not be able to love you back because you can just pretend like they actually love you back. I love you, car. I love you too. That's why you name it. You know what I'm saying? But love is expected to be given back. And when it's not given back, or if it's not given back, in a healthy man, I think that's the proper term I was looking for. Healthy, healthy love. I guess I should probably figure out us together as friends, because come on, we're friends now. Episode 3, we're friends now. We got to figure out what healthy love is. And I hadn't thought about that before just now, so my brain might fart. Healthy love. If you had to tell somebody what you thought healthy love was, topic, what would you say? Topic for y'all to talk about amongst yourself. Healthy love. Love that doesn't make you angry, but then I feel like love is too complicated of a word to really be able to break it all the way down. Okay, I guess you could say love doesn't hurt, but like I said, even every time you say it, it's like, love kind of is supposed to hurt sometimes. That's how you kind of understand it, knowing the other side of the fence. Love is very, very intimate. So sometimes it's going to fucking hurt because it's in your fucking chest. It's going to hurt sometimes. Now, it's not supposed to destroy. I will say, healthy love is not supposed to destroy or diminish, only amplify and amplify the positive and help change the negative. Do it together, reciprocate it to each other. Like most of the time in a relationship, there's a giver and a taker. Like very rarely does a taker work. And I guess giver can work a little bit better, but it can also, you can get stuck in a loop being a giver, but a giver and a taker, and then you can now create that balance. Sometimes the taker can give and sometimes the giver can take, but the dominant and the fuck, I keep wanting to say recessive. That's clearly not it. The dominant and the submissive or whatever, like that creates the balance. That creates the yin and the yang. Like love, healthy love is understanding that there are indeed fucking roles. Niggas can say what they want. There are roles. Now it's up to your love to decide what those roles are. All love doesn't abide by the same rules. If your love says the man's cooking, which I feel like in most of my relationships or in any relationship that I'm probably going to get into at this point, it's probably going to be me fucking cooking. Like if your love says the male cooks, you know what I'm saying, does the dishes, and then the woman is the one who fixes the cars, because I ain't a car nigga. I don't know if I told y'all that already, but I'm not a car nigga. I don't like touching it because I might fuck something up. And no, shit too expensive to be fucking up some shit. If my love says, hey, I'll take the trash out and I'll do this heavy lifting and you watch kids and yada yada yada, then that's what your love says. Hell, if your love says sometimes I cook, sometimes you cook, so fucking be it. Sometimes I watch kids, sometimes you watch kids, so fucking be it. But there are roles, and you do have to define them. You have to verbally define them. Because a lot of times this nonverbal shit, people already aren't good at communication. So when you try to do things non-verbally, it's definitely not going to work. If you're a good communicator and then you guys have that rapport, you can do some non-verbal, you can get there how you get there. But 9 times out of 10, you got to say something to the other person. You got to say something to your love. You got to say, hey, A makes me feel like this. And then this is how you can like fix it. This is how you can not do that. And half the time it is just a matter of please don't do that. That's it. Just don't do it. Like, you don't got to change this, change that. Just don't do that. And if you truly think that you stopping a habit is too hard for the person you supposedly love, you don't really love that person. Especially if what they're asking isn't that serious. Like, hey, I don't like when you smoke. Nigga, smoking bad for you anyway, so cut it out. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I made that mistake in a relationship before. I don't like you smoking. But smoking is good for my health. My mental health, should I say. Maybe not my physical health, but my mental health. It makes me feel nice, Makes everybody feel nice. It would make you feel nice too. But love should be willing to sacrifice. And sacrifice is too strong of a word, I guess. People don't like that word, sacrifice. Sacrifice is a stronger word for compromise, I think. Love is a compromise. It's as simple as, like I said, I give and you take, and then every now and again, we switch for a little bit. Compromise. Now, I know sometimes, or a lot of times, they say a good compromise is when nobody's happy, But I think it's the opposite for love. A good compromise in love is when everybody's happy. Because let's be real, half the time, because this isn't about business. Like, you're not just trying to get what you want. You want to get what you want automatically, and you want the person that you love to get what they want. At least I think you should. If you really love them, you want them to be happy. What's going to make them happy is giving them what they want within the confines of like not being unhealthy. Just give it to them. Give it to them, and then they'll give you whatever it is you want. Like, I think, for instance, if your girl getting fat, yeah, I'm going there. If your girl getting fat and you tell her, hey, you kind of getting fat, can you kind of slim down for me? Now, if you can say that, she should be able to tell you some shit like, hey, I don't much like making less money than you. I'm going to need you to make a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit should be allowed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's reciprocation. It's give and a take. But your love can define that. I apparently know some women who want to be told if they're getting a little chunky. Just don't say it in a mean ass way, obviously. Like, and I can respect that. I mean, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not dumb. Like, I ain't falling for the trap, but yeah, it's some women and men that want to be told, yo, if I'm getting a little out of shape, let me know. If your love says, hey, let me know, you let them know. Love people the way they want to be loved. Same as I like to say, respect people how they want to be respected. That's it. Like, too many people are trying to love people the way they want to be loved. And that's where the mistake happens. We grew up different. We have different experiences. I don't view love the same way. Part of that is learning a person's love language, your love's love language. That's the part of the love communication, a large part of the love communication. It's what tangibly shows that you actually love the person aside from the feeling, you know. And I know my biggest one for me, because I don't know if y'all know what y'all love language is, because we all have one. Everybody has one. Even if you don't think you feel loved or whatever, or you don't love yourself, you have a love language. Like, and if somebody's hit that shit with you, you're going to be fucking done. Like, so my love language is touch. Like, my ADHD makes me want to touch everything. Like, growing up, my mom was always like, every time you walk to a room, you just automatically just got to be touching stuff. You just pick something up. And here I go. No, as I'm throwing a jar of jam up in the air and catching it in one hand, just casually just disagreeing with what she's saying. No, I don't. I don't just walk in everywhere I go and just start touching stuff as I'm literally tossing a jar up and down into the air. Like, I'm just handsy. I'm really, really handsy, period. So yes, I'm gonna want to fucking touch you. Like, that's just real. Like, and I think it's weird how some people are like, you gotta ask permission to touch a woman. If your woman is love language or their last love language is touch and they don't want to be touched, and I know women who don't want to be touched, and that shit is fucking weird to me. It's like, all right, ask permission, but you should already know I'm gonna want to come over there and give you a little 5-finger discount. You know, sneak a little touch. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But like I said, you gotta love the person where they want to be loved. If they don't want to be touched, don't touch them. But I want to be touched. So touch me whenever you get the chance. Head rub, you know, some knee shit. It ain't even gotta be some sexual shit. It's just it's the attraction. It's the physical contact, because I have very sensitive ass skin. I be feeling everything. I gotta use sensitive skin soap and shit like that, because otherwise I break the fuck out. Can't use no fragrances. And then, like, I'm so used to touching shit, like, and my sense of touch is so good, I gotta put on gloves to touch certain things. As a matter of fact, I itch. If you touch my back, I start itching automatically. I don't know what that shit is. Like, at first, it was when I used to get hit in my back, just like a slap. I'm just start itching. Ew. And then it was just a touch. I start itching. But then I realized I started to notice a pattern as I got older. The only time I itch when my back is touched is when I didn't want you to touch me. Weirdly enough, because I never had that problem with anybody I was ever with, anybody I cared about. My back never itches. But I realized it once I realized when a stranger or somebody I don't particularly care about, or somebody I just don't love, doesn't mean I hate you, but somebody I just don't love, you touch me. You invaded my bubble. You invaded my number one love language, and I didn't like that. Don't talk to me that way. You know what I mean? Like, don't communicate with me that way. Don't touch me. You know what I mean? Like, what another love language apparently is quality time. That goes hand in hand with touch. That's probably my second one. Like, texting, just, you ever been in a room? You ever been in a room with a motherfucker and y'all not doing shit on your phone, somebody playing the game, somebody doing something else, but y'all quiet, y'all not talking, y'all not conversing, y'all just in each other's presence, and y'all just chilling. Have y'all ever experienced that? The first time I experienced that, or the first time I noticed it, it was called out by my then, you know, friend. You know what I'm saying? We were all, the three of us were just sitting in the room, and she was just like, I think it's cool that we can all just sit here and not speak, but still be comfortable enough just to, you know, be in each other's presence. And niggas, nobody noticed, because everybody was just doing what they were doing in their own accord, and it was just quiet. But because you were in your own shit, you didn't realize how quiet it was. but you still felt the energy. You still felt I just wanted to be in your presence. I didn't want you for anything. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to hug. I didn't want to touch you. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to know you were right there. That's it. Hell, I just want to know that you were safe. And I know definitively that you're safe if you're right there across from me. Cool. Like that quality time shit. Now, you want to know probably the wackest love language is acts of service. Now, you should automatically want to do shit for your loved one. Acts of service. You should automatically want to do something for your loved one. But when it becomes a love language, it almost now turns into a chore because it's now something that you have to do to love on your partner appropriately, the way they should be loved, the way they want to be loved, so they can actually see that you love them. It's kind of crazy how you gotta. It sounds kind of crazy, but it's real. You gotta love them how they see love, or else they won't know that you love them. Even though you're displaying your love, you throwing your love language on them, they're still like, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. You now gotta learn a whole nother love language, compromise, sacrifice. You gotta learn a whole nother love language to now love them properly. So now they can then reciprocate and say, all right, I'll let you touch me. Because I noticed in some cases, once you reciprocate the love, they do reciprocate it back. I know you don't like being touched. So I noticed when certain times I touch you, you're not waving me off. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You see those types of things. Like it to the point where I just caressed your fucking leg and you didn't flinch like you would usually, because I've been on my acts of service. I've been helping you do the dishes. I've been vacuuming. I've been you I know you ain't ate. You know what I'm saying? Would you like something to eat? I will make you something. Like that shit really does fucking work. But the important part is you gotta learn your partner's love language. Hell, you gotta know your own goddamn love language. So if your partner can't figure it out, fucking tell them. Don't communicate, yo. Please don't do that stupid ass. You should already know. You should figure it out. I want you to figure it out. No, no. If you care about the person, you love the person, you want them to do their best, and you definitely want them to do their best with you. Duh. So just let them know. Like, I know I like communication during sex. Half of sex is just letting nigga know what you want because everybody's perspective, everybody don't fuck the same. So if the reason why you don't like the fucking is because of the motion or because whatever the fuck the shit is, you're supposed to say something. Not have nigga figure it out. He think he doing his thing. And then you got the nerve to be lying. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Like, nigga, that ain't helping no goddamn body, and you fucking know it. It ain't helping nobody because you ain't getting a nut, and I'm out here looking stupid. No, say something. Hey, can you jiggle your hips a little bit like this, and can you wrap your hands around my neck a little bit? Look, I ain't choking a bitch during sex until that's my girl, because y'all, nope. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you ain't gonna catch me. So nah, like if they want to get choked, choke them out. Put a pillow over their face. Like it's God. Love language, man. Love your loved one how they want to be loved, man. Respect them how they want to be respected. Like crazy enough, some healthy relationships do have yelling in it. Sometimes y'all both are just yellers, and that's just how you get it out. That's just how you get it out. As long as there's no bickering, as I like to call it, like picking at each other. Like some people are just loud. Just don't pick at each other. Don't bully each other. Don't try to tear each other down. Get your point across politically. Get your point across politically. Like you in court or like you running for fucking governor or whatever the fuck. Communicate. Communicate is the biggest fucking key. to really any fucking relationship, whether it be your significant other, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your kids, don't matter, bro. Communication, bro. Fucking say something. Oh my God. If you ever heard me talk about communication, you know you've heard me say this shit just like this. Fucking say something. Just fucking say something. I promise you, it's that easy. Fucking say something. Just say something. Like, don't be mean. Don't be rude. Like I said, say that shit politically, but say something. People are not going to know how to treat you unless you tell them. People are not going to know how to love you unless you tell them. Fucking say something. I fell in love with you for you, but it's going to get to the point where I still need the kind of love that I need. And I need you to adapt to that. I need you to add that to your arsenal. And you should be able to do that. You should be able to be like, all right, bet. All I got to do now is start doing shit for you, which is shit I was going to do any fucking way. I mean, feeling like you got to do it makes it seem like a chore that then makes you not want to do it. But as you get that pride shit out your fucking head, all right, acts of service is crazy enough. Now that I think about acts of service is probably the easiest one to fucking do. Because like I said, you should want to do things for your significant other. And if you in that mindset anyway, it's going to be automatic. You may not automatically know to say something about how your significant other looks, which I still think is crazy. Because if I chose you, it means I think you look good. And I'm gonna let you know that you look good regularly. You know what I mean? Whether it's physically, mentally, verbally, like I'm gonna let you know you looking real spiffy right now. You know what I'm saying? You looking like $1 million. Nah. I'm so sorry. I just lowballed the fuck out of you. I just said, you look like you're priceless. And I wouldn't sell you for all the fucking bull. If a motherfucker walked up to me and that motherfucker said, I'm gonna blow up the world, you don't let me have your bitch. You wanna know what I tell that nigga? I'd say, suck my dick. And then we all gonna die because he's gonna blow up the world. Oh well, at least he ain't get my bitch though. Oh God. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, love and shit. The point is, love people how they gotta be loved. All right. Words of affirmation is another love language, as a matter of fact. Just letting them know how good they look. You look good. You look good. And but let them know that you mean it, bro. Or let them know in your own way. Some motherfuckers be like, where you going looking like that? I might gotta go with you. Cause that's me. If you out here looking the way you looking, where you going? Oh, word? Can I come? Can I roll with you? Let's go. Bay's day out. Let's go. I'm going to the hair salon. Oh, word? I drop you off. I'm gonna bring some food later. You know, you gotta make sure ain't no niggas popping up in there. But I will say that women do not like men up in the hair salon because it'd be a weird vibe. I ain't gonna lie when I walk in there because they hair getting dead. They looking scruff. They looking real scruff right now, and they don't like some man coming in there. Look, I mean, it's a lot different from the barbershop. At the barbershop, woman coming there and who that is? And usually she coming in there either with her son or she coming in there alone and she got the shortcut. And you know them jumps with the shortcut be looking no fuck. Yeah. He coming in there, who gonna shake me up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody just stop talking. Hey, how you doing today? Everybody just standing. And she know it. She know it. Duh. I mean, it ain't like niggas ain't obvious. You know, I try not to stay, but niggas be staring like they ain't ate in years, bro. Like, nigga, don't you got a woman at home, nigga? Don't you got pussy at home, nigga? I'm the nigga who ain't fucked in 5 years. Why the fuck are you slobbering right now? Like, be easy. God damn. Shit a little crazy though. Because that love shit will have you acting real wild. That love shit will have you going to the barbershop as a woman to get your hair cut, knowing them niggas about to be in. And then you gonna tell your man I'm finna go to the barbershop. I'm sorry? Anytime you tell your man you about to go anywhere where a nigga know it's man central. And we know what we be talking about in barbershops, bro. We're men. You about to go where? Not without me, you're not. Let you tell that nigga stay the fuck in the house. Let you tell that nigga, nah, he can't come. Nigga gonna have a fucking fit. Fucking fit. But can you blame a motherfucker? Can you blame your man for desiring you and coveting you that much? And it is not about, we're gonna get into trust now. This shit ain't about not trusting you. This shit is about not trusting them. Like I said, we are men. And I honestly see myself as one of the better men morally. And even I being there sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You're still a man, you know what I'm saying? Our brains work a certain way. And when you're around other men, the other fucking brain cells that are now colliding together in this one fucking area, the thoughts start to come out. And you start to nod your head when niggas say certain shit. Like, yeah, I agree with that shit. Shit just start happening. You just start saying shit and thinking shit. But men are men. And we know if you go to that barbershop, ain't gonna be an eye in the house that ain't gonna be watching you, bruh. And it ain't the watching. See, I done heard horror stories from women. And that's why I try my very best to keep my hands to myself to make sure that a woman feels comfortable around me. I've heard horror stories of women saying, like, yeah, a strange man will come up from behind you and just give you a hug. What? Oh, yeah. And a whole nother woman walks up. Oh, yeah, that's happened to me before. What? You're lying. Ain't niggas, rando niggas are not just walking up to you and giving you fucking hugs. And niggas are like, yeah, they are. I'm like, are you dead ass? And that's what make my chest hurt. Because I love the women in my family. I already know I'm a love my girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have daughters for sure. I already know that. And my chest hurt in a bad way. I usually say it in a good way, but this is in a bad way. My chest hurt thinking about, all right, I ain't even gonna go down that road. I'm trying to keep this shit light. I'm about to get mad. But that shit is just crazy to me. Like, we don't trust men. You gonna get around this hub of men. Any one of there's a high probability. If you in a barbershop, it's probably gonna be about 10 niggas in there on average. On average. You go to a smaller barbershop, 5, 4 or 5. Bigger barbershops, like 20. You know what I'm saying? Average 10. Walk to a barbershop, 10 niggas in there, half of them barbers, a third of them are barbers, whatever. Walk to a barbershop. The chances of one of these niggas legitimately trying to get at you is probably about 20%. Like there's a general unspoken etiquette rule in the barbershop to like make sure that women do feel comfortable in the barbershop because we know we're all men. But it's still always a goofy nigga or two that's gonna try their hand on her way out. It's gonna follow her out the door right fast. You know what I'm saying? Like gotta get it. And I don't trust that nigga following you to your car. I don't trust these other niggas to come to your aid if this nigga acts stupid. I don't trust them niggas. That's it, and that's all. I trust you. I trust you not to put yourself in situations. I trust you to act accordingly. I know you're intelligent. That's why I'm with you. But that don't negate the fact that men are superior when it comes to physicality. If a nigga wants to grab, if the average man wants to grab up the average woman, he can. Period. You can say what you want. The average man can physically trump the average woman easily. So no, I don't want you going out there with these and niggas out here just shooting random folk. So you got niggas out here shooting randomly. You got niggas out here trolling for pussy, roaming for pussy, looking, searching, treasure hunting for pussy. I'm talking One Piece, nigga. Treasure hunting for some pussy. Like, no. Stay your ass in the house. All right? Stay your motherfucking ass in the house. As a matter of fact, I want to tell y'all this little story, though. This little love story. Like, that kind of made me believe in love a whole lot more. there was a time, as of now, I'm a manager at a pet store, and it was a day I was going through it, and I had just recently went through some shit, and I wasn't feeling it. But you got to do the job, and manage your shit. You know what I'm saying? Lead by example. But me, I'm genuine through and through. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like I, if I'm upset, it's just there. Like I be trying. Like I don't put it off on nobody else ever. But you can still see it. You can feel it. Like, but this lady walks up, and I'm helping with the line. I don't usually help with the line, but I'm helping with the line, and because it's Christmas time, and she's like, I'm so happy, getting this puppy for my husband, and he's been sending me videos and blah blah blah. And it was her energy that kind of cheered me up because she was so excited to do something for him, like something he genuinely wanted. And that's the thing about me. Like, I'm the type where I don't want to get you a gift and have you like it just because it came from me. I want to get you a gift that you're going to genuinely like. I want to get you a gift where if your worst enemy gave it to you, that you would actually ponder giving that motherfucker a hug. Them the type of gifts I like to give. And then the fact that I gave it to you, somebody you love, is the bonus. And the fact that she was just so happy to, mind you, spend money, because I don't know if y'all know how much buying a dog starting off is, but it's the puppy, depending on what kind of puppy you get, the puppy alone could cost you a stack. Easy. Then you got the one-time shits, the kennels, the collars, the leashes, the shit that you probably not going to have to keep buying over and over again, unless something happen. And then you got the recurring charges like the food, treats, puppy pads or whatever the fuck, whenever they starting off, whatever shit you need. And that shit starting off could run you like, you could easily spend 2 stacks starting off getting a puppy. And she was excited about it. She was excited about it. And boom, her phone vibrated. And she like, see? And then she showed me the text messages. He done sent her 2 or 3 videos of dogs. Fucking puppy videos. As she's sitting here happy as fuck to do this thing for him that he really fucking wants. I'm like, yo, that right there is some real love shit. Not giving a fuck about the money, but the fact that I know this is going to make you very fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the feeling. You're going to be so happy. And I did it. You're going to be happy because of me. That shit is going to be, that shit hit different. The shit hit different when you got somebody like that, when it's healthy love. That's what it's going to feel like. You're going to want to spend, you're going to be happy to spend 2 stacks on that motherfucker because your happiness is easily worth 2 stacks. Easily worth 2 stacks. Easily worth 2 stacks. Did you guys know? Never mind. I was about to say something real fucked up. How much do you guys think you're worth? Conversation question amongst yourselves. How much do you guys think you're worth? Because that's the start of it. That's the start of love. You got to know what you are worth. You got to love yourself because we already know this. I didn't want to say no shit you already knew. Like, you already know you can't love nobody until you love yourself. I don't need to get into that. That's obvious. That's obvious. Like, come on. Love yourself. That's what I spent 5 years not having sex doing. Learning how to love myself properly. Learning, honing yourself, learning yourself, knowing your flaws. Because too many people don't know who they are, and they're too old to not know who they are. You don't know who you are. Who you are is a combination of other people, combination of experiences. And then in those experiences, in those people you meet, you decide morally, ethically, who you become. And a lot of us don't do that. We don't sit there and ponder. We kind of just move how we move and then adapt to wherever we go, and we just act accordingly that way. Genuine. being authentic, being your actual self in all fucking places. That shit is important. That shit is intricate to loving yourself. Because if you hiding yourself, if you not displaying yourself to the world, you cutting your love in half. Because love is energy. Love isn't something that's really physical. And that's what the love language is about. Love language is about making love tangible. But in its essence, love is not tangible. You can't touch it. You can't touch love. You can't touch hope. Those are spirit words. Those aren't physical words. Those are spirit words. Love is not tangible. You gotta feel it. Love and hope and faith and that stuff that weirdly you can feel but can't touch, that shit is a part of the dark matter. I'm gonna get into science right quick. That shit is dark matter. It's part of the 60, 70% of the shit that we can't see, but we can detect. We can't see it, we can't touch it, but we can detect it. We have things that says that it's there, but we have no way of using our 5 senses on it. We gotta use our 6th sense only. That's why I believe that there's other shit out there. That's why I believe that something happens after this. That's why I believe what happens when you're here right now in your life, that everything you do really does fucking matter at the end. And the best way to make it properly to the end is having some healthy fucking love. Some healthy fucking love. Are we friends, guys? Are we friends? Did I do better this time? I did a good job, right? I think I did a pretty good job. I think I did a really good job. Now, I want to talk about one more thing. Just bump the goddamn mic. I want to talk about one more thing before I go. All right, I didn't hit my points already. Cool. I did good. Hit my point. Talk about one more thing. I knew I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I didn't want to spend the majority of the time talking about it. But Roe versus Wade is nothing short of hate. This shit's about hate. Fuck control. Fuck wanting to get back to where we were. This shit is about hate. We need to let motherfuckers know that this shit is about hate. You hate women. You hate the things, the people who you're trying to regulate physically. You hate them. Just fucking admit it. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be worried so much about what they got going on. See, hate is the opposite of love. Love and hate both require attention. Your attention. I'm paying attention to something, but I don't like what I'm paying attention to. So I'm going to use control to, at the very least, turn it into something that I can get jiggy with. Turn it to something that I like. This shit is about hate, bro. And that's why I wanted to use this motherfucker to talk about love. To try to learn how to love yourself. Hopefully, I help some of y'all in y'all shit, bro. I ain't in a relationship my goddamn self. I'm lonely as fuck out here. Sad nigga hours. But I love, yo. All kinds of love. Love is love. Not all love. I mean, not adult child love, not you fucking animals and shit. But love, proper, healthy love. Proper, healthy love, yo. And I think that if we all decided to love somebody of a different ethnicity, different background, we could get a lot further of where we want to get in terms of like morality, because you gain that perspective. And that perspective is important in viewing the world and actually understanding, damn, I now understand white privilege. I guarantee you that if certain white people who didn't understand white privilege were actually in love with a black person or a person of color, and they actually got to experience them going through something like that, they would then understand. But half the time is niggas don't understand. And unfortunately, no amount of communication can get certain feelings across. This analogy really helped me understand Black Lives Matter. And I want y'all to hear it in case you ain't never heard it. Black Lives Matter is like this, means this. This is what people mean. Your house is on fire. You call the ambulance. The ambulance. You call the fire department. Them niggas pull up. They spray your fucking house. Spray your shit down. Boom. Smoke everywhere. Shit. And then them niggas walk off and start spraying everybody else's house and shit. Because all houses matter. You get it now? It's not the fact that your house don't matter. It's just that your house isn't the house that's on fire right now. Your house isn't the house that needs help right now. You don't need fucking help. This means we need help. This basically means SOS. There is no only in that sentence. We're not saying Black Lives Matter only. We're saying Black Lives Matter too. I think if we just put that little change at the end, look at niggas. No, we're not changing shit. All right, I'm just saying. Like, I just feel like if we compromise, if we just compromise, if we gotta do something so little as just putting that two at the end, I guarantee we could probably get half of them all lives matter shit, motherfuckers. I guarantee you we can pull half of them motherfuckers. Because half the motherfuckers just don't understand. No, all lives matter. They're literally just not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Black lives matter too. Well, yeah, of course they do. Because you're not going to say all lives matter after that. That's not even going to hit the ear right. Black lives matter too. All lives matter. I know. That's what I'm saying. Black lives matter too. Yeah, all lives matter. You see, if we could just make that little change, bro, we could get back to the love and avoid the fucking hate. God, Joe. God, did I do better with spitting hot fire this time around? Good. Got my teacup. I got my spoon. Matter of fact, check out my logo, bro. You like the question mark, and then the world is like the what in the world, and then because it's tea, I like to give tea a little bit, and then you put the tea in the cup. It's the teacup, and you got the spoon because it's what in the world. And you put the spoon in the world. That's the cup. So it's what in the world, and then the question mark would technically always be at the end of the spoon because it's at the edge. Sorry, I'm excited about my fucking logo. Like, courtesy of Mars the Mighty. That's what this motherfucker has been doing. This is what my brother has been doing. This nigga has been, he's our head designer. I'm the head writer. So he's a little busy. That's why I'm on this podcast alone. You know what I'm saying? All on my lonesome. Well, I got my boy Turk over here. Turk is my pet Quaker parrot, my pet blue Quaker parrot. You'll probably be hearing a lot of stories from him. I like to use him to get my point across. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use him to get a point across right now. A lot of people like, I can't love people. I can't love humans. Humans fucking suck too much. That's cool. That's cool. Like I said, love isn't reserved for significant others. Love can also be given to pets. I don't like to call him my pet. I like to tell people he's my familiar. Nerd shit, I like to call myself a wizard. That's one of my personas. You know what I'm saying? Philosopher, wizard, writer, whatever. So I say, as a wizard, that he's like my familiar, because of how I kind of acquired him. Like it was love at first fucking sight. It was love at first fucking sight. And if you don't fuck with people, get you a familiar or a Pokemon. I like to call him my Pokemon as well. You know what I'm saying? He's actually evolving as we speak. His wings are finally coming in, which means he'll be flying soon. So happy about that. Soon he'll be talking. That's all niggas want to know. Can he talk? Does your parrot talk? I know what some of y'all motherfuckers probably asked that already, dickheads. Does your parrot talk? No. You want to know why he don't talk? Because you don't live with this nigga. You're not going to have to continuously hear this nigga say, hello, how are you? Hello, I'm fine. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hello, I'm fine. Hello, how are you? Hi. Yeah. You don't have to deal with that. I would. Okay. So I'm not in a rush to teach him to talk. Okay. He should be talking by now. I know. I was told by other bird motherfuckers, by my other bird homies, my bird OGs, my bird big homies that I stumbled upon at my store. I had him up there with me one day, get him out the house. You know what I'm saying? Had him at work with me one day. Then this other lady came in there with her daughter, and they had two cockatoos. Cockatoos are fucking huge, like basically the size of parrots for real. I was like, ooh, wee. And it was just so fucking chill. She put me on game because I ain't had this boy Turquoise, okay? His name is Turquoise, okay? It's Turq, not Turk, okay? Jesus Christ. Learn how to spell, niggas. Learn how to cut a word properly. He's turquoise because he's a blue quake bird. If you look them up, their color pattern literally looks like they're like turquoise. Like they have that ocean green, blue, and then little black speckles and shit. But anyway, I'm getting to my rambling shit. I ain't even really talking about love no more. So I'm gonna let you motherfuckers fucking go. And I'm gonna go talk to myself a little bit longer. This your boy Artaban, the fourth wise man. And this is the What in the World podcast. Oh, I fucked that up. We're gonna do that over. Fuck all that. We gonna do it over. I ain't even gonna cut it because I don't know how to cut it. So we just gonna leave it. My name is Artaban, the fourth wise man, and this is the What in the World podcast. Thanks for listening, friends.